Aries, how you guys doing? Can you hear me all right? Let me know if you can't. But let me know soon, because you know I don't look up that often. All right. Good, good. Let's get into it. I think the birds want to talk to you, Aries. The crows would like to have a word with you. So we're going to address the crows first. And then we'll go from there. Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope that this message finds you while you're in good health, good wealth. I hope you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever the message gets to you, simply because you deserve to. Thank you guys for all of the support to my channel. Truly means the world to me. If you would like a private reading, want to follow me on social media, or just want to donate to the channel, the link will be in the description box below or my About tab. Let's get into your reading. We have displacement. It's feeling a bit out of sorts, chaotic, confusing, all over the place. Card number 13. Interesting. I think 13 is death in the tarot, which just means change is happening. As I say death, we have ghost that comes out first. Some of you could be grieving a past loved one. You could be experiencing more supernatural events. You could be stuck on the past, thinking about the past. Ghost is very broad. Observation in the reverse. Okay. Okay. Caching. You are grief. Okay, wow. Grief. Card number 22. Last one, gifts. This is going to be a bit random. This is more channeling. Some of you received your gifts or started to really experience your gifts after someone passed in your family or in your lineage. You started to really understand your gifts more because they were passed down to you from this elder, from this past loved one, right? Your gifts were, you became aware of them because they were passed down through you astrally or astrally. Like in the higher realms, right? Freedom. But for others of you, you're grieving something that's already over. You're grieving something that has passed or a situation that has ended. Nothing wrong with that. I just want to pick up on your energy because you seem direction in the reverse, risk in the reverse. You don't know where to go, but you're scared to like jump off the bridge. Sacred space. Okay, so maybe you're trying to prepare for you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. You're trying to prepare for the what ifs, or like if you have to jump off the bridge one day. You want to make sure you have all your life gear and all your savings ready. Like you want to make sure you're prepared to jump off this bridge before you do. And that could just even speak in regards to letting go of something, right? Letting go of a certain situation. The longer you hold on to something that is no longer here, the more you convince yourself that you're still grieving, right? And if this is like a family member and it recently happened, disregard what I'm saying right now. Please. Because that is like a whole different level of grief and realness. But if this is something that like it's just been in the graveyard for a minute and you're stuck on it because you just don't know how to let it go and you know that your life's better without it, like you are the cause for your own misdirection or your own chaos at that point, right? So create this sacred space within yourself, around yourself, right? Abundance surrounds you when you choose abundance. Don't choose that scarcity, that like the mindset that's like, oh, what are they going to do without me? Are they going to move on? You don't need that. For the other few I was talking to that have actually been dealing with somebody that they lost, I'm so sorry for your loss, but I do think that you have been kind of upgraded in the spirit realm because of this loss. It was not a loss, it was a transition, right? It was a transition of their energy, their pure-hearted frequency into yours. So do not see it as something that was taken from you, see it as a transfer of energy that you one day will also transfer to another, right? This was all part of the plan. All right, Aries. I don't know where this reading's going, but like I'm trusting spirit and I just know it's going to be a great reading. Thank you for the $10. I never use this deck. It's a beautiful deck though. First card you have out, Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Very prestigious. Very prestigious of you. I'm not gonna say you're on your high horse. I'm gonna say you're focused. You know who can and who cannot come to your party. Page of Earth. Yeah, no, you're not being like snooty. You're being like smart. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Earth is somebody that is very interested in learning what they need to in order to become what they know they can be, or what they should be. We have Justice in the center. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, maybe a Virgo, or no, maybe a Capricorn. Scratch the Virgo. You said the Ace of Earth. Now Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Aries, I swear you got a bunch of pentacles the other day. Last one, we have the Hermit. And there's the Virgo. Okay. Wow. Four of Pentacles reverse. You're really starting to open up more. All right. Just flow with me, Aries, all right? This message is going to come out choppy because I don't use this deck that much, but you're starting to do things, or you're starting to see things from a perspective that allows you to know what's right and what's wrong and like make adjustments accordingly. You know if you need time alone. You know if you need time with people. You know if somebody around you is messing up your money or your flow or your potential, and you know when you need to like be a student to life. You know exactly where you need to be and how you need to be it in order to be balanced, in order to have the karmic justice that you deserve in your life. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Fire in reverse, right? And then we have the 4 of Earth in reverse. 9 of Wands reverse, 4 of Pentacles reverse. You're trying to be open to new experiences. My only advice would be like, continue to do that, but don't try to be everything for everybody, right? Because you do need your own personal time, right? You can live in a balanced and justified life and still make time for everyone you want to while you're taking care of your needs first and foremost, right? Your life can be balanced with you putting yourself first. You don't have to worry about the kingdom, the people, the friends, the family. No. Depending on your situation, like if it suits you to think about you first, kids aside, because kids are kids, but like if it suits you to think about you first, I would highly advise you to do that, because you have a very grounded energy around you right now. With all this earth energy and justice, spirit's trying to bring you back down to earth, right? Don't let your passions, desires get the best of you. Don't let them sweep you up. Like if you want something, you can get it, because you're seeing things for as they are at the ground level of life. You know what I mean? You're not like in this dreamy energy. You're not in this like fantasy world. You're not in this like impulsive energy. You're in an energy where it's like, I see now. I see clearly. That's why I love being an earth sign. All right. Come to know the one who watches the voice, and you will come to know one of the great mysteries of creation. Creation happens when you let go of the need or desire to create. Once you can flow, you're golden, baby. Your God is in ecstasy, and there's nothing you can do about it. And if God is in ecstasy, I wonder what he sees when he looks at you. If God is in ecstasy, I wonder what he sees when he looks at you, Aries. He is probably on all the drugs combined. I don't know the word for it, but that is that's a nice feeling energy, huh? God is loving on you right now. That which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. When you feel pain, simply view it as energy. Let go and give room for the pain to pass through you. Don't hold on to things. If you want to live a balanced life, if you want to live a progressive life, an abundant life, a life of solitude, if you want to be an introvert and an extrovert and a divine being all at the same time, which is literally what's on this table, you have to let go of making things personal. Because a lot of times when people mistreat us, Aries, it's not about us. People mistreat us because they still haven't learned how to treat themselves. People mistreat us because because they come from trauma and they've never sat with that shadow. People mistreat us because they don't know God. They don't know their own God, their own version of God. You know what I mean? If you don't know, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna get deep like that. But like, you are the one who you are your consciousness, right? You're not this body. Don't make things personal when it's not personal because you see the bigger picture, Aries. Okay, I'm liking this reading. I can vibe with it. I'm vibing. I can get with it. All right. That was an interesting spread. All right, Aries, please like this video if you're in this chat. I try not to do that much these days because it's just not that important, but we all like to feel important. For Aries, we got the Knight of Wands. I like that. Hey, some of us want apologies, some of us want praise, some of us want money, some of us want sleep. You're not going to get what you want, but you are going to be you while you try to get what you want. Emperor in the center. Emperor always comes out for Aries. And we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. All court cards. This could be 3 different people that you're dealing with in your life. 2 men, 1 woman maybe. But this situation is coming to a balance. Well, okay, that's too many. We got the Empress and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Well, I have to get a middle card. Getting what you want is overrated. The Knight of Swords. Because when you get what you want, you realize you want something else. You want something more. I think having desires, dreams, and goals is a good thing. And I think never achieving those is also, it can be beneficial, right? It keeps you striving. It keeps you active. It keeps you busy. Because if you never get it, then you never know. You just still want it, right? But when you get it, there's always that like, oh, this is what it is. So don't feel discouraged if you're not getting what you want currently. At least you see the truth for the truth. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 court cards out of 7. And then the ones that are not court cards, the 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Literally, I like where you're at, Aries. I do. You're speaking your truth unapologetically. You're standing in your power unapologetically. You're embracing your power. Standing in your power and embracing your power, different things. Standing in your power, standing on your power, embracing your power, receiving your power. You are in the energy of receiving currently is what I'm seeing. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress. 6 of Pentacles. You speaking your truth and chasing your passions. You being a bit... See, I like the Knight energies because it gives Aries. It gives boldness. It gives fearlessness. It gives assertiveness, right? The Emperor, obviously, archetype of Aries energy. But the Emperor is so serious. And I feel like Aries, y'all are not that serious all the time. Sometimes you guys like to be playful. Sometimes you get serious. You do what you got to do when you got to do it. But I really like the Knights because I can never like think of an Aries friend I have where they're not willing to like step up for their friends or step up for themselves or step up. Like if there is injustice happening, you better believe if you have an Aries friend, they're going to make sure that that justice is brought into balance. So I really like that for you in the center with the Knight of Swords because you're speaking your mind because you see things really clearly. I don't think this is about anyone else, Aries. I think this is about you and you. I think this is about you really stepping into who you were meant to be or who Spirit is trying to help you become. You are the absolute beautiful balance between the masculine and feminine, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine energies. This balance that you help others instill in their lives, you wouldn't be able to do that if you didn't already have that instilled within your being and your soul. That was not something that was gifted to you for being an Aries. That was something that you learned and acquired through your hard life experiences or your kind of boldness, right? Running into a brick wall and learning to pick yourself back up. That's something that you learn. You learn that to temper your energy is to be one with all. You cannot be one-sided on anything in this world or in this life and think that life's going to go your way just because you're trying to go one way so hard. The only way life goes your way is if you are the Tao, if you embrace the Tao, right? The middle, the center. So I really like where you're at. I almost want to flip these just for my own personal vision. Like, you are centered. But now we're going to clarify and gently deconstruct everything that I said and prove myself wrong. Gently and slowly. Clarify the Knight of Wands. I hope I proved myself right. The King of Wands. Okay, that is just like... that is you not being reckless. That is you being certain about why you're taking a certain action, why you're moving towards a certain goal, why you're cutting certain people out, why you're standing up for yourself. That is you doing whatever you're doing, taking action with confidence, boldness, certainty, because you know you have the facts, the purpose, the character to back it up. That is true power. We have the Emperor and the Seven of Cups. We also have the Magician though. So I don't know. Maybe people don't like seeing you sit on this Emperor throne, Aries. Maybe people don't like seeing you bossed up. Maybe people feel real confused when you start choosing yourself and standing on them boundaries, right? Maybe people don't know how to perceive you standing up for yourself. Devil in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. But you're not worried about them, not one bit. No, no, no. I am just so funny. All right, 2 more. 3 more. Page of Wands. Page of Swords. Yeah, Aries, you got some stalkers. 10 of Pentacles. All right, bottom of the deck, Death. It don't matter if they want things to stay the same. Everything's changing. You're walking away. You're no longer defending yourself from people that you shouldn't have to defend yourself from. You're literally removing yourself from the environments that are toxic. Walking away intentionally, purposefully to create the change that you know you need to. The Emperor should never be in confusion. The Emperor is the Emperor, right? If you're in confusion, if you are in confusion, and you know that you're a boss, you know that like you've been there, done that. There's no reason for that you should be confused, right? In regards to the decisions you're making, your opinions, whatever. If you know who you are and you earn that title, if you are around confusion, that's because you are not respecting your own boundaries. If you let bums around you when you're sitting in the chair of the Emperor, well, you're choosing to deal with bums. Nobody's forcing you to. You're in the Emperor's seat. Like, if you're dealing with people that are low vibrational or people that do not respect you, never had the intention to respect you, that is you embracing that challenge. That's your ego saying, oh, I can take this on. I'll deal with this because I've dealt with it before. Aries, I've been there, done that. It's not as fun as you think, right? Sometimes it's easier to surrender to the new and to the new you. But we also have the Queen of Pentacles, Devil reverse. You've detached from a lot of old habits that kind of kept you in that poverty mindset. You're finally starting to embrace these blessings, or you're starting to enter a chapter where you're able to receive abundance because you're not attached to someone or something or a thought pattern or a way of being or a habit that literally puts your money on hold. Spirit had your money on hold, Aries. All these blessings you were meant to walk into, it's not that they weren't waiting for you, it's that you were in confusion. You were surrounding yourself with the enemy or even being your own enemy. Now you've, devil gone, right? Gone. I don't see the devil nowhere. If it's in reverse, it's invisible next to the Queen of Pentacles, all right? With the Knight of Swords and the Lovers, this could be you. This could be you like excited to reconnect and be free and detached, reconnect with your higher self. But I'll say this 2 other ways. This could be you desperately trying to, and I know this is not a lot of Aries, but for some of you it might be. This is you trying to like get those last words out or that closure to something that you've had to walk away from. You trying to be like, hold up, I remember this now. This was not right. Let me address this, give that closure, whatever. But for most of you, this is somebody else that you have detached from that is still not letting you go. This is somebody that you have been attached to. They still may be attached to you, but they gotta say something to you because they see you leveling up, bossing up, doing things your way, not settling for their lack, not settling for their lack, we'll say it nicely. They see you literally upgrading your whole life because you're no longer settling. And so they gotta just come disrupt that peace. But Aries, you already detached, so they can try, but I just feel like you're really protected by spirit right now. Like, and with the Page of Cups on the bottom here, Justice in reverse, everything that they're gonna try, they know it's coming from a bad place in their heart. So I don't even think you're entertaining it. This is not something you have to try to overcome because it's not something that you're gonna have to embrace or face. This is something that you're gonna brush off like the little fly on your wall. You know what I mean? Am I just getting, I don't even know. I'm not even going to think about myself right now. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. There's a new opportunity here. There's something that you're really interested in. Something that feels good. It feels right. It feels balanced. It feels stable. It facilitates where you wanted to go at the beginning before you ran into all this up and down typeness, you know? Anyways, with the Empress and the Page of Swords, I think you followed that path. You followed the path of stability. You followed the path of certainty, at least in regards to your capabilities and what you can do to facilitate your own growth. And that literally brings you into the energy of the Empress, which is just an overwhelming amount of energy to be shifting from, right? To go from detaching from a soulmate connection to being on your own, doing your own thing, to literally walking into your power, you skipping steps. But this is a good thing because this is spiritual evolution. Like you didn't choose to skip these steps. You just chose to learn the lessons that allowed you to evolve. People got their eyes on you, right? You're skipping steps that people don't normally just get to skip. To end this with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles is like, I'm not surprised that eyes are on you. It doesn't really matter if they're good eyes or bad eyes. You're in the Empress seat. Everyone's going to look at the Empress. Everyone's going to look at the Emperor. When you winning like that, when you touched by God, protected by God, you're going to draw eyes, right? Good people that support God and people that don't, it's just part of the process. But with the Ace of Swords, I know that you're comfortable with this because you see the truth. You see your potential. You see the abundance that's coming towards you or that you're literally embracing because you earned it. You didn't just get placed in this seat. You were the one that was aware of your abundance and chose to detach from the confusion, right? You detached from the devil. God didn't force you to. You chose to. You followed that inner voice. You followed that inner spirit telling you to get away from that negative energy. It's not doing anything for you. As difficult as it was, it brought balance and peace into your life. A new chapter, a new bountiful, abundant chapter. You earned this seat. You earned this seat, right? You've always been an emperor. You've always been an empress. But now you're starting to actually understand what it means to be that. Sacrificing it's a rite of passage to step into that seat, right? You cannot be somebody of influence, somebody of power, somebody of abundance, somebody of happiness, true happiness, without sacrificing something in your life, right? Whether it's your favorite food, whether it's your whatever, right? You cannot level up if you're not willing to sacrifice what has been holding you back this whole time. So I just see you doing that, coming into this really honest and truthful awareness, and now like the world is truly yours because you chose to walk away and quit working with inauthentic people. You chose to see the truth, and you also chose to look within inside of yourself just to double check that truth you felt was real. And with the Six of Swords, spiritual evolution, spiritual progression, moving into calmer waters. I was gonna turn the comments off, but then I was like, Why do that when I don't even have to look at the camera? Like, I could just read cards. I could do this for hours and never look up once. So I was just like, let them talk. All right. Closing messages for Aries. What do you want Aries to be aware of? Four of Swords. Healing. If you ain't healing, you lying. Page of Swords. Gossip. What did I tell you? Six of Cups. Support. The Empress. Not surprised. Angel of Abundance. People are talking about how you're winning now or how you're about to start winning. Six of Pentacles. Generosity. Page of Pentacles. Luck. Death in reverse. Justice in reverse. Yeah, not everybody's going to be happy for you and clapping for you when you start winning. It's like when you hit the lottery. It's like you want to tell your family, but you don't know if you should because you're going to start finding out you got uncles and aunts and cousins that you never even met and knew about, you know? It's like you want to tell them, but you know there's things that comes with it. And I just feel like if you keep looking this way, look, the Empress, if you look on my table, she's looking this way. This Page of Swords is looking at me. Gossip, like they want the smoke. Empress, not worried about the smoke. Empress is focused on generosity, balanced connections, more pentacles, more groundedness, right? This Page of Swords, they can get the smoke, but I match them with Page of Pentacles. I'm kidding. I just feel like you have your energies focused in the right areas, Aries. I don't think you're focused on the wrong things, even though they might be tempting to focus on at times. Clarifying healing. Ten of Swords, reverse. Four of Swords with the Ten of Swords, reverse. Three of Swords over the Page of Swords. So you got a heart, you got an X. This is an X. They are still carrying the burdens and the stress of what it meant to lose you. They can't close this cycle. You're healing. You ain't worried about the gossip, but they're stuck and they still heartbroken. Well, it's going to hurt extra when they start seeing you win, too. I'm not surprised. Six of Cups and death. This soulmate connection, it has ended. There's death to that connection or energetic contract. You fulfilled your obligations, Aries. So focus on you. Focus on that self-love. Empress with the Lovers. That's beautiful. Six of Pentacles. The Hangman. And look, you're not here to solve everybody else's problems, Aries, right? You're here to walk your path, this new beginning, this new enlightening beginning. God, Spirit, angels, they've made up their mind. You put in your work, you did your time. Now it's time for you to receive the fruits of your labor, right? The fruits of your patience, being generous with all these people that were breaking your heart left and right, right? You don't got to think about them ever again. All you need to do is receive the blessings that God has for you, for actually being resilient, for actually being strong enough to carry yourself through those battles and not let the drama or the lefts and rights kind of take you off your path, right? This new beginning is here. Spirit's made up its mind because you've made up your mind. Whew. Get me off of this live right now before I start hyping myself up. I like my job. I really do. All right, I'll get you some closing messages. Unsuccessful plans. Do not let them test you. You will be playing a different role. Bossed up. New responsibilities. More money, more problems. Y'all get it. Time to go out and have fun. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Protection from a powerful friend. Hey, if you got good friends, keep them close. Because you're about to start elevating and upgrading your life. And sometimes we need those people in our lives to help us through the transition or stay grounded. Pay attention to your work. Advice from a friend. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Spiritual love is coming towards you. Hard work is ahead, but last card, I wish it would have rhymed. July and November. And cat. Two-faced friend. Hard work is ahead, but you got a two-faced friend. Hopefully they're not named Fred. That's just a dad joke that I cannot sit with much longer, so I'm going to get off this live, and I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.